Hey guys, Keith here with Two Guys How To's, and June and Skid's there, so it's Three Guys How To's today. We keep having a problem with the 65 Galaxy tire always going flat, so we filled up a big wheelbarrow full of water, and we're just floating it in there to see if we see any leaks coming out from the valve stem around the bead. June might have seen something. Certain June. When we're looking, we don't really see anything just yet, so we don't see any bubbles. Basically, we're gonna just break this tire down on the tire machine and clean both beads out real good, and float it again and see if we notice anything. So we don't see any bubbles, so we're gonna take it to the tire machine and break this thing down. All right, guys, we're over here at the shop. June just ran this thing through the tire machine, took the tire off. And you can see the culprit. We didn't notice any air bubbles in the inner tube. So you can see right here, it's all just, this aluminum just builds up this little corrosion around the whole outside of the rim. And you can see where he sanded it here with the wire brush. And we've got this drill with the wire brush on it. We're just gonna hit it like this. Just slowly but surely. I'll give this back to June. If he wants to work on that one last little spot right there, and that's most likely the culprit. And you can see it's just coming off. So just get that nice and clean. He's not going to kill it, but he's going to get it clean and smooth. And that wire brush won't dig into the aluminum either. So once he gets that clean, and you can see the infamous Fix-A-Flat that was in here. This muck is kind of still wet, never quite dries till it hits air. You can see right there how nice and clean it is. Yeah, you can see the shine there. So the rim's good to go now, and we're just gonna go ahead and put a new valve stem in it too while we're in here. Flip it over and look at the other side. I think there's good. Side of the rim for some reason. Maybe the heat of the motor is just causing it to oxidize or something. If you're going to swap this out, you just want to cut it out. He's just going to go ahead and swap this valve stem out here. He's just going to cut the bottom a little bit and just kind of pull it out. That's good to go there. And we're gonna clean that area up, and we're gonna install the new one real fast. A little bit of lube. You need some lube. We got soap in here. Looks like it's corroded there as well, or what?
Just indent it down.
Just clean it up a little bit. Just run it. Sure that's good and clean. Yeah. I'll wipe down this part of the rim here. Just get all that old Fix-A-Flat off of there. Get it on there. Try to get a long one. If we don't have a long one, that's fine. One had a piece of metal on it. And the other one didn't. I'm gonna get some cleaner for this Fix-A-Flat. I went ahead and I got some rubbing alcohol, good old trusty rubbing alcohol, 91%. And I'm gonna spray this on the rag to get off all that nasty Fix-A-Flat here. June's gonna install this the valve stem here. He just put a little bit of soap on it. He's got this tool that he's the Schrader valve remover tool. He's gonna put that on the top. Just just gently pull it up through there. And boom, it's seated up in there. Nice, good, he cleaned it, looks good to me. And you can see all this Fix-A-Flat over here. We're just gonna go ahead and clean that off. You can see what that rubbing alcohol does to that. Cleans it, doesn't hurt anything. And we're gonna just get that all wiped off. Clean the outside of this rim as well. And get this thing back in the car. Yeah, we might have to hose the tire out from the Fix-A-Flat. Stuff's good when it works, but you can show them inside, show them what the Fix-A-Flat looks like inside there. It's just nasty. It's just still all just white milk. It never quite hardens until it hits the air. June's gonna go and hose that out and bring it back, and we're gonna get this thing mounted back up and back on the car. See you in a second. Okay guys, we got the tire all cleaned out and a bunch of water and Fix-A-Flat inside there. So I went ahead and I just used a little hand blower. I sit on the side and then I hold it upright and get all that water out. It takes no time at all. So the inside's clean, the rim's clean. June's gonna mount this thing back on. And we found out either it's a combination of that, the crud, the corrosion that built up on the rim. We put in the new valve stem, and the new valve stem was super strong. The old one, we could bend it like in any direction, almost all the way over to a 90. It wasn't broken, it wasn't leaking, but you also got to wonder why is it so flimsy versus the new one so strong. So we just went ahead and did that between the corrosion and the valve stem. I think we got it. So we're going to go ahead and mount this thing back on the rim. He made a chalk line where the wheel weight was in accordance to the tire exactly. So we put it back on. We're not going to even have to balance this tire. So we're not even worried about it. We're ready to go. Put it down on there. Put this back on. We're going to go ahead and just finish this up. We'll show you back when we're installing it on the car and let it go. Take this valve out. You want to take it out?
This thing works so it won't work unless it has.
Okay.
Sometimes that thing will not work.
Let me know if that sleeve's in the way. I'll take it back off.
Does it work?
Probably the other side. Right there. We made this chalk mark here. We're going to line it up with that wheel weight right there, right in the center of that weight, right? Somewhere roughly in there. That way if we do balance it, it's not going to be off. It's going to be so dang close. Time. Got a good beat on it. It's an old machine, but this thing gets down. We've done a lot of work with these old machines. Just go ahead and let this tire sand on it. You always want to go back over and see what the max load is on these tires. Even when you're filling up yours at your house. I think it's 44 or something. Yeah, the water's one over here. Right here. 51 PSI. So we'll go ahead and take it up to 51. Run like that. We're gonna take this up to 51, go there and get it on the car. And also, don't forget to check these Schrader valves. Once we get this air off of here, we'll take the Schrader valve tool. It'll take those valves out of there and down inside the valve stem. We're gonna go ahead and snug those up just to make sure, even though they're brand new valve stems, you just always double check everything. Doesn't mean it can't be loose. So this is almost at 51. I'm gonna take the tool and just put it down in there. Gently. Just check it. Just get it tight. Get it tight, we're good to go. Put this metal sleeve back on the valve stem here. And put this metal cap back on. This tire is ready to be mounted. Hopefully we won't have any problems out of it anymore. Yep. So let's go over there and get this thing hooked up on the car. Get this bad boy hooked up, and the old 65 Galaxy will be back on the road. We'll put a little bit of anti-seize grease on those studs. We always put anti-seize grease on almost everything we take off, unless it's not supposed to be greased. We put it on everything.
Shit on everything.
Yeah, it's like that Red Hot sauce. I'm not going to give them a prop, but it's that Permatex, the anti-seize. This stuff is great. Put it on everything you want to be able to get off later on. That's the old Galaxy there. Gene's gonna put that tire on. And I'm gonna clean it up and run it up the street here later tonight. Just keep monitoring this tire little by little. We can go ahead and put those nuts on there. Get them on there. Do the crisscross pattern. Tighten them up. And we took them off. Good to go. And on this particular Galaxy, we're running Ranger 15-inch, actually Explorer rims. He's gonna put the center cap on there. That's pretty much it. It's a done deal. So it's pretty hot out today. I'm Keith. That's June. Maybe this video helps you out. Don't get rid of that tire if you don't find any leaks, man. Just be persistent. Soak it in some water. If you don't see any holes in there, change the valve stem, break the tire down, clean all that corrosion off the edge of the rim 9 times out of 10. That's what it is. Till next time, Two Guys How-Tos, and like us, love us, share us, all that good stuff. Subscribe. We're always doing something. Later. Hey guys, check back in with the Galaxy a few days later. Actually, I cleaned it up. Everything's good to go today, and the tire's still holding there. So we're good on that, man. Remember, if your tire fails you, just float it in some water. And if you don't see any air bubbles, break it down, take it to the shop. Just tell them you want it broken down, and clean the inside of that rim, both sides, the front and the back, and change that valve stem out, and you'll be good to go. So 65 Galaxy, good to go now. You can see, just gave her a nice bath. The tire's been lasting on me, so until next time, I'll see you.
I'm not a pig, I'm a lawyer.